Well, the U.S. has hit a grim milestone in the coronavirus pandemic this morning, topping 160,000 deaths. And a new model predicts that number could hit 300,000 by December, I should say. ABC's Rena Roy looks into whether the testing process here in the U.S. is efficient and accurate.
Texas, one of the nation's coronavirus hotspots, is battling a surge in hospitalizations and deaths. Families and doctors overwhelmed with more than 1,000 dead in the Rio Grande Valley alone.
24 hours, you can go from walking around to be intubated and actually in another 24 hours be dead.
In Georgia, the state's youngest COVID-19 victim, a 7-year-old boy. Doctors say he had no underlying health conditions. And although new COVID-19 cases went down nationwide by more than 10% this week, Dr. Deborah Burks says she's concerned about an increase in cases in 9 cities and California's Central Valley. The president says he's hopeful a vaccine will be ready by November 3rd, Election Day.
I'm optimistic that it'll be probably around that date.
But Dr. Anthony Fauci says it will likely take longer.
We're trying very hard to ultimately get a vaccine that might be available by the end of the year or the beginning of 2021.
This as the debate on whether to reopen schools rages on. Many teachers across the country trying to convince districts not to reopen. School sports also in question. Pennsylvania's governor now recommending youth sports not return until January. Meantime, actress Alyssa Milano is slamming what she calls a flawed testing system, telling CNN she recently tested positive for antibodies, even though she tested negative for the virus in April.
To me, this is such an incredible failure.
And raising even more questions about the testing process, the governor of Ohio says he first tested positive for the virus Thursday, but overnight results from a second test showed he's negative. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.